Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island UK. This is Series 12, Episode 37. This is the July 15th. This is the Tuesday episode. Pretty crazy episode, honestly. As I just want to start off the bat, man, Toni is just. I didn't think she could disappoint me more than she did yesterday. And look, at least it's something interesting to see what's going on with this season. I don't know where things are going to go. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air. But we open up with the Shakira and Ty decision on who they're going to send home of the least compatible couples in the voting that we took part in, or not us, but across the pond. So we had Shakira and Ty had to choose between Harrison and Lauren, uh, Connor and Emma, and Lucy and Tommy. So they have a little bit of a conversation. Shakira is really dominating this conversation, saying this is what she was going to do. Um, she pretty much made the decision. They end up picking Lucy and Tommy to be dumped. This is what I said yesterday. I was not surprised. She wants to pursue things with Connor, so he was safe. And because of Toni, she wanted to keep Harrison around. But after the fact, Toni was like, I wish she just dumped him so I didn't have to deal with this anymore. Look, Toni, she's a mess. She is. I don't know. I'm worried about her. I'm really worried about her, especially when she finds out some other stuff that happened later in this episode. I didn't really find Shakira's reasonings that well or that good. Uh, didn't base it off compatibility at all, just like who she had a closer connection with. And a lot of the rest of the bill is like, well, that was, what are you doing? That was dumb. She's like, all right, back to being the villain. Ty admits in a confessional that it really was up to Shakira. She was one that driving the bus there and making the decision. She actually tells him later that she wants to pursue things with Connor. So that's, and just like that, they're done. Yeah, it's a mess. It is definitely a mess, and it'd be funny to see where the compatible couples would be if this vote happened maybe like 2 or 3 days later, uh, or like right now. We have these new couples because I'd be very interested to see like what the voting is. So Toni tells Harrison later, a few minutes later after the recoupling or the dumping, I'm the reason you're still here. If it wasn't for me or just like me, our connection, you would definitely be dumped. Hannah. Oh, Hannah. Harriet, Jesus. Harrison asked Harry. It's just like a tongue tie thing. Harrison asked Harry for a condom before they're going to bed, so it's like it's the night vision. Him and Lauren have sex. This is not going to be good for Toni when she finds out. I don't know why. I don't know how people don't hear it in there. Like again, I don't know why you'd have sex. It just doesn't seem like it's like hear everything. People could definitely hear the way they showed the clips of other couples reacting. We had also a couple of comments about Handy Carroll going on. So it looks like some people were getting some hand jobs as well. And I mean, just it's funny. It's just funny, especially because they're all just bouncing around each other too, like swapping couples. I mean, there are some steady ones, but yeah, it's a shit show in there. It is definitely a shit show. Toad. Toni makes a joke to a couple of people like, look, if Lauren and Harrison were doing she was giving him a hand job, that would be a deal breaker for her. And I have my notes. Little does she know. So that's definitely going to come out soon, I think, where she's going to blow up. She's just going to look like a fool. She looks like an absolute fool. I mean, she really does. She's like trying to stand on business, like, oh, we're done. I'm taking myself out of the equation. And she folds like a chair, like with just one conversation from Harrison later in the episode, and just like fully back in. And it's just, but Harrison's also he sucks. Him and Harry are really jockeying for position for the worst dude in the villa. Um, and it's not even it's a 2-man race, and that's it. I mean, Harrison's not. He's a little more like devious and sneaky, but he's a big piece of shit. He really is. He's a dog. So so Toni pulls Harrison. They start like kind of. She's like, you don't deserve me. Blah blah blah. Talking really loud. Other people can hear it. She's kind of insulting Lauren. I feel really bad for Lauren. She's getting a lot of like just unnecessary like shots her way from Toni, and and Harrison's not really being honest with her, and then he's sleeping with her. I mean, he sucks ass. He really does, and I mean, going to be a casualty of war because I don't think that even she's also moving like it, very dumb, and if they have another vote of any sort, they're gone. I think they're gone. I mean, I really do. It's getting hard to watch. It's really getting hard. Like it's embarrassing to watch Tony. Embarrassing, super embarrassing. So after this conversation where she says she's done with Harrison, she goes and pulls Lauren. She says she's removing herself from the situation. Lauren's like, "Look, I'm gonna do whatever I want." She's like, Tony's like almost like making her feel bad that she's choosing Harrison. It's just like, well, I mean, what is she supposed to do? She doesn't know they just had sex. Like, it's just like it's a mess. It's a huge mess. They get a text about recoupling, and the girls are going to choose. And right before the recoupling, Harrison has this conversation with Harry in the bedroom, saying like, "I still want to see what's going on with Tony. Like, I'm still interested in this." And I'm just like, what are these guys, man? Are just they're dogs. They just are such dogs. It's crazy. So he gets Harry to pull Tony from the makeup room to come out and talk to him on the terrace. So Tony goes out. Harry opens the door, sees it's Harrison there. They have a conversation. Says that he's back in, and this is pretty much her speech during the recoupling. And everyone knew as soon as she said that the writing was on the wall. And just you can look at people's faces. Like Lauren was crying, and I felt bad for her, man. I felt really bad for her. Like she just, yeah, I felt bad for her. I mean, she knew who he was, but I mean, he was not being honest with anybody. He really wasn't. Yeah, just dog shit. So recoupling, we had Helena choosing Harry. I thought her speech was alarming of what she's like. You make me a better person. I'm just like, oh my god, yeah, just another couple that just a nightmare, just a disaster. But they like each other and they deserve each other because they both stink. And then we had Meg and Dijon, so another not surprise. So Shakira was up next, ends up choosing Connor. We knew that this was coming based off some of the events early in the episode and a couple episodes before. Yasmin and Jamie, she chooses him. A couple we don't see on screen, and usually that means that things are usually going all right, or there's so much drama going on, and that's kind of the Tony of it all. So then we get to Tony, and she chooses Harrison. And after a little speech, she mentions the conversation on the terrace. She mentions apologizing to hurting two other people in the scenario, in the situation, which is Lauren and Cash. And you can just tell by their faces, like Cash is like, "Screw this," and Lauren is visibly upset, holding back tears. She cries after the recoupling ceremony. I just feel bad for her, man. I really do. I don't think she deserves it. Um, but this could be a blessing in disguise for her because maybe things will be better with the person she's with coming up in a second. So Kiss chooses Boris, kind of gives a speech that seems like she doesn't know if she's like all the way with him. But then again, another couple, I forgot they're there, man. We don't see them on screen at all. So I think the days are numbered for Boris. Lauren chooses Ty, so maybe that could be something there. That'd be really nice to like. He probably seems like the nicest dude in the villa, honestly. I mean, we don't really know anything about Boris, Cash, or Jamie, but he just let Shakira like walk all over him in the dumping ceremony, and they just I don't know. I'm not doing the sleuthing on the internet about some of these people, but nothing I see on screen gives me like any major this guy's a problem. So hopefully that works out for them. I think Lauren deserves something at this point. All the shit she's had to deal with in the villa between Tony and Harrison is just a nightmare. And then finally we have Emma choosing Cash. She didn't really have a choice. I think her days could be numbered here. So I don't. Again, we haven't really seen much of her. I mean, there's not really going to be much if like Harry is fully in the delusion train with Helena. I mean, well, you can only say so many things to these people, and they're just going to keep moving the way they move. So, yeah, I thought it was definitely a very entertaining episode. As a U.S. citizen, I am embarrassed by Toni. So it's 2 episodes in a row, but more embarrassed than I was yesterday. She is cringe TV at the moment. So hopefully, karma doesn't bite her in the ass when well, she's gonna find out that. I hope Lauren tells her. Honestly, I really do, and like just like a revenge thing. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, but I appreciate everyone for watching. Next video will probably be I have Love and Hip Hop. Next episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I'll do a short for. We should have Bachelor in Paradise maybe Thursday. We'll have it out. I don't know. We'll see if we record it tomorrow or not. But yeah, check out some of our stuff. We have other videos now that Love Island USA is over. I think we can have a little more freedom to do some of the other videos that we've kind of been neglecting because now we've pretty much lost 5 videos a week on the page, but it's not a bad thing for our sanity. But appreciate everyone watching. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, evening, morning, whenever watching this, and I'll talk to you next one. Peace.